Hello aspirants, this is me Yasmin Gill presenting to you the PIB highlights of 30th of December. You can follow all these videos on this particular link of Unacademy and you can also rate and review them. So let's begin. Today we have a lot of snippets and it's just like sort of small sets of revision for you. So let's begin with history, culture and geography section. We have a discovery. We had a discovery of a site. The importance of this particular site is that it became the earliest known evidence of the highest camping site in India. Where is it located? It is located on way to Saserla, which is a pass that leads to Karakoram Pass in Ladakh. So this dates back to 9245 BC and it has been discovered by ASI, that is Archaeological Survey of India. And in it we have actually found certain microliths and bone artifacts as well. So you need to remember the location and why is it important. Next, under random collection of culture particularly, we have Project Mausam. So Project Mausam is something which tries to revive the ancient India's historical links via Indian Ocean. So this particular project comes under Ministry of Culture, but it will be implemented by Archaeological Survey of India with support of Indira Gandhi National Centre of Arts and National Museum. Also, another thing to note is that all ASI protected monuments have been declared polythene free. Plus, ASI, in order to promote cleanliness, have adopted certain cleanliness parameters and subsequently ranks monuments whereby Rani Ki Vav, which is in Gujarat, a step well, it has been ranked as the cleanest iconic place in India. Also, such 25 monuments have been ranked. Other than this, there is an app developed by Ministry of Tourism by the name of Swachh Paryatan mobile app, whereby 75 more would be integrated. So, we'll be having 100 such monuments. Next, we have three main places were actually added this particular year to UNESCO's World Heritage List. I'm sure you must be aware of all these three places, just go through their names. Then we had yoga inscribed in Intangible Heritage Site of UNESCO. Then we had National Virtual Library of India. So do remember this particular library, the initiative falls under Ministry of Culture. Then we have Statue of Unity. This is of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and will be located in Gujarat. Then we have Jashn-e-Bachpan. Jashn-e-Bachpan in India was the first ever national theatre festival for children, which was organized by NSD, that is National School for Drama. Next, we have Ganga Sanskriti Yatra in order to promote cultural links of Ganga River, and this extended from Gangotri to Ganga Sagar. Do check out and mention in the comment section where is Ganga Sagar located. Then we had World Robo Olympiad. Important point being that this was organized by Ministry of Culture. So I would suggest you that things which are not very, I would say, usual in looking, just focus on them. For example, you would never think that World Robo Olympiad would be coming under Ministry of Culture, right? You might think that it comes under Ministry of IT or probably Ministry of HRD, but never Ministry of Culture, right? So do focus on such special or unique sort of things. So World Robo Olympiad, it was organized by Ministry of Culture and India's STEM Foundation. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, etc. So this was organized in Greater Noida in UP with the theme Wrap the Scrap. Then we had a museum sort of for nuclear power in northern India, which is Hall of Nuclear Power, Atom Serving the Nation. This again under Cultural Ministry, and this was developed by National Science Centre Delhi in collaboration with NPCIL, that is Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. Then we had a climate center at IMD. So this particular slide is related to mainly geography related news. So Climate Center at India Meteorological Department, Pune, it has been recognized as the regional climate center by World Meteorological Organization. Not that important. Second point is very important, Himansh. It is a high altitude research station in Himalaya located at Spiti in Himachal Pradesh, and this has been set up by National Center for Antarctic and Ocean Research in Goa under Ministry of Earth Sciences. Then we had the same ministry, that is Earth Sciences, entering into a collaboration with International Seabed Authority for exploration of very important resource, which is polymetallic sulfides. Do check out what are polymetallic sulfides. We'll do more about it in the MCQ as well. So Indian Ocean is very rich in them. Plus also check out where is this International Seabed Authority located. Plus this International Seabed Authority was actually formed under UNCLOS, to which even India is a party. Then we had an MOU with Japan related to earth sciences. Then also India became a member this very year of International Energy Agency Ocean Energy Systems. Coming to next slide, we have this particular act, National Trust Act. Though this is very, I would say, primitive act, just go through its provisions. Once we are done in it in PIB as well. This is related to multiple disabilities. Next, we have society related issues. We have education related efforts. Lot of them, I'll leave some of them to you. Rest will be covering it. Firstly, MHRD this year focused on education via its changed motto, Education for All, Quality Education. Then we had Shagun, which is a web portal to actually keep a record of all the best practices in education, plus also monitor the implementation of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Then we had Padhe Bharat, Bade Bharat, do it yourself. Then we have Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan. This also you can do it by yourself. Then we have Vidyanjali. So Vidyanjali is actually to promote or enhance community as well as private sector collaboration in government run schools. Then we have National Achievement Survey. So this achievement survey is conducted by MHRD. Important point is that this very year for class 10th first such a survey was conducted, and this is done using or checking 5 main subjects as given. And initially it used to be conducted every 3 years, but from this year onwards, that is from 2017, it will be conducted annually. Then we had an app, Prashikshak, this is a teacher education portal. Then Shala Siddhi, this is to promote inter-school, I would say, sort of competition to actually improve school evaluation. Then we have Shala Darpan project. Shala Darpan project is particularly for Kendriya Vidyalayas in order to promote healthy collaboration between students, parents and communities. Coming to next, we have Kala Utsav. Now this is also unique because Kala Utsav, you might think about Ministry of Culture, but this was organized by Ministry of HRD. Then we had Seema Darshan to promote border linkages and understanding of border among students. So this is a collaboration between HRD, Ministry of Defence and Ministry of Home Affairs. Then we had National Swachhata Award, which was given to Kendriya Vidyalaya Forest Research Institute in Dehradun, which had been selected as the cleanest school of India. Also go through the last bullet point and quickly you can read this particular slide yourself, which is linked to National Institutional Ranking Framework, which has been developed by MHRD. Next also you can do it by yourself. It is related to Higher Education Financing Agency, which was announced in budget. They are very simple provisions and very self-explanatory. Coming to next, we had International Conference on Zero, organized by UNESCO in collaboration with MHRD at UNESCO's headquarters in Paris. Also, there was a bust released of Aryabhat, which right now adorns entrance of UNESCO. That's a very good point indeed. And also UNESCO this very year celebrated the 50th anniversary of International Literacy Day with a particular theme as given. Next, we have National Academic Depository. This has been developed by 2 main institutes that fall under SEBI. Then Swayam Prabha. It is a sort of tele-education mechanism. Swayam for open online courses. Then we have National Digital Library with collaboration with IIT Kharagpur. Quickly moving on to efforts towards minority affairs. Very self-explanatory. Please do it by yourself. Coming to next, we have Science and Tech. Very important. Insertion of LEAP second in IST, that is Indian Standard Time. Firstly, who is the president of CSIR? Prime Minister. Next, see, IST in India is managed by CSIR. So CSIR is actually involved with maintenance and also dissemination of information related to Indian Standard Time. Now, important point is, why do we need to add leap second? So leap second is added to firstly Coordinated Universal Time, UTC, which is also something of the sort, which is something same as the GMT, that is the Greenwich Mean Time. So take it as same to GMT. So leap second is added to this particular time. Now why is it added? Because the Earth's rotation is not regular. It keeps on slowing down. Now the problem is, due to this slowing down, we have to add this leap second. Why? See, if you look at UTC, this is a very accurate mechanism of time determination using atomic clocks, which are in fact very, very accurate. But simultaneously, there is another time, which is astronomical time, also known as universal time, that tracks Earth's rotation. So obviously, there will be a mismatch between astronomical time and UTC. So in order to bring them into sync, when the difference approaches 0.9 second, we add a leap second to UTC. Next, we come to wax de-oiling technology. This is to recover wax, and the largest such plant has come up at Numaligarh. Do mention in the comment section where is Numaligarh located. Then you can go through these slides. This is a very, very self-explanatory. Jones disease in animals, Shear scanner for milk adulteration check. Next, we have double fortified salt. You can go through them. Then toxic radiation can be prevented by using 2 main things. One is red mud, which is from aluminium industry, and second one is fly ash, which is from thermal power, is very popular. Then we had International Science Festival organized by a constituent lab of CSIR by the name of National Physical Laboratory. Its theme was Science for the Masses. So under environment section, we have, see, India signed this particular year Raptor MOU, which is to protect raptors. Raptors, what are raptors? Species such as vultures, falcons, etc. Then we had Environment Ministry categorizing industries by way of the pollution levels into various colors: red, orange, green and white. And Urban Forestry Scheme launched in Pune, Asia's first vulture reintroduction program, Pinjore in Haryana. Then you can also go through last bullet. And Kigali, do remember Kigali Amendment is legally binding. NVIS is a portal to popularize science. Government of India and Japan entered into this particular program to clean this particular river. Also to this last particular slide, which is very important, biodiversity financing project related to Aichi targets, very important. then you can go through these initiatives. See, we have less of time, so you can go through them. This is very self-explanatory. So that's it for today. If you like the initiative, do not forget to rate and review it. Thank you so much.